Hello and welcome back to the Cricket Happening Show this on a Sunday with your host Ram. I welcoming you all to this cricket show, and in this cricket show we're going to have a look at Indian Premier League 2021. We are getting to the halfway stage in Indian Premier League 2021 where the Delhi Capitals have reached the top of the list right now in the Indian Premier League 2021 with a victory over Punjab Kings. It was a comfortable victory for them by 7 wickets. Shikhar Dhawan playing a very good hand in that particular game against Punjab Kings, which we'll be talking about. And with Chennai Super Kings, with Delhi Capitals on 12 points, and Chennai Super Kings and Royal Challengers Bangalore locked at 10 points. So definitely is the halfway stage, and it's an encouraging sign as far as Delhi Capitals are concerned. The other game that happened between Rajasthan Royals and Sunrisers Hyderabad, where the Rajasthan Royals won by a margin of 55 runs, thanks in the main to none other than Butler, who finally managed to get his first ever maiden IPL century. And what a ton it was! It was absolutely studded with strokes of the Butler quality. And then we look at the Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game, which yesterday I told you that it was going to be very difficult for Bangladesh to save this match. And definitely that was the case, as only the rain is something which came to the rescue of Bangladesh when the Bangladesh were chasing with the Sri Lankans declaring the innings close at 194 for 9. The Bangladesh was set at a target of 437 runs to win the match. And at when rain stopped play on the fourth day, the score read 177 for 5. Still a long way to go, 240 runs still to get. And definitely it's a very, very tough ask. The ball is definitely turning square right now, and it is not going to be easy. All the 5 wickets have gone to the spinners, Ramesh Mendes, and the other main spinner, which is the debutant, Jai Vikrama, has already captured 3 wickets. Will come back. So these are the things that I'm going to look at today in this particular cricket show of mine. So right now we are starting with I'm going to first head towards the Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game, and then we come on to the IPL. So Sri Lanka versus Bangladesh game, as I told you, this pitch was definitely, as I said, everything was in favor of the Sri Lankan team at home, and Sri Lanka definitely eyeing a victory tomorrow. This is the second test match, so basically it's a 2-match test series, and if Sri Lanka win, they are taking this test series. I reckon. I'm just trying to see. I think it's a 2-match test series, if my memory serves me right, but nevertheless. So the Sri Lankans actually declared the innings close at 194 for 9 today. Karunaratne went on to make 66. He's having a wonderful time here against Bangladesh. He has already totted up more than 420 runs, which is also supposed to be the highest in a bilateral, in a sort of a 2-test series, I reckon. Dhananjay Silva making 41. Pathum Nissanka 24, Dikwala 24. So not much to really talk about, but that was 194 for 9 declared. The wickets, Taijul Islam, the spinner, getting amongst the wickets with a 5-wicket bag for 72 runs. So that's the only thing to talk about as far as Bangladesh in their second dig was concerned. Once again, the wickets all falling to the spinners. As I said, the ball is not only turning, but it is turning square. So you can understand that how difficult life is going to be. In fact, Ramesh Mendes, the off spinner, has 3 for 86, and the left arm spinner Praveen Jai Vikrama has 2 for 68. So the spoils have been shared by the spinners. Tamim Iqbal 24 with 3 fours and 1 6. Saif Hassan 34 with 5 fours and 1 6. Shanto made 26. Mominul Haq 32. So contributions were there. Nobody was able to go to a bigger contribution, but as I said, it was not easy pitch to bat on. So at stumps, with rain stopping play, Liton Das was not out on 14 with 1 boundary, and Marius and Miraz. So this is the best pair that is at the crease right now. And probably, I mean, definitely my money is on Sri Lanka to go and win this test match. There's no doubt about it. But there is a possibility because Litton Das is a good player of spin, but Marius and Miraz can also bat, as we all know. But I think it's very highly unlikely, unless and until Litton Das and Marius and Miraz can really take this partnership, take it for a long time, or probably if rain is in the forecast, one does not know. If that helps, that is the only way Bangladesh can be saved from losing this particular test match. So that's the match situation there in the second test at Kandy between Sri Lanka and Bangladesh. The next match, as I said, we look at the match between Punjab Kings and Delhi Capitals. And the reason I'm looking at that is because that is the one which really held the attention as Delhi Capitals went on to the top of the Indian Premier League 2021 table. Now, for just looking at this particular game, let's understand that very, very unfortunately, the news was that the captain of the Punjab Kings team, KL Rahul, one of the prime member of the Punjab Kings team, unfortunately was going through a bout of acute appendicitis, and he has been admitted to the hospital for a very quick surgery. So it was a big blow for them, but it gave Mayank Agarwal, the opener, an opportunity to captain the side. And what a captain knock he played when Punjab Kings batted first. When Punjab Kings reached 166 for 6, it was only due to this man, Mayank Agarwal, because he was the only one who got into terms, and he absolutely smacked the Delhi Capitals bowlers to all parts of the park. But one thing I have to say, that he, very unfortunately, he had to finish on the losing side, but what a knock from him. I mean, he truly, truly deserved 100. At the most, what he could do was in the final ball, hit a boundary, an absolute scorching straight drive for a boundary. And Mayank Agarwal went on to 99 not out of just 58 deliveries, which included 8 fours and 4 beautiful sixes. So that's and if you look at the card there, the other one, the only man, David Mallon, making his entry into the IPL 2021 was made 26 runs. It was a run-a-ball stuff. So 26 of 26 balls for David Mallon. Other than, there was nothing to talk about this Punjab innings. It was all about Mayank Agarwal's knock of 99. He made sure, with Rahul not being in the team, and as a captain, he took the responsibility and took it all the way down to the end, with Punjab Kings finishing on a competitive 166 for 6 on this particular wicket. Prabhasmanan Singh was out for 12, a brilliant catch taken by Smith, who definitely makes catching look pretty easy with the way he actually grabbed that one of the bowling of Rabada. 12 of 16 balls with 1-6 for Prabhasmanan Singh. Gail was out for 13, lost his off peg to the bowling of Rabada. Rabada picking 2 wickets in the power play overs. David Mallon, as I said, was out for 26. Deepak Hooda 1, Shahrukh Khan 4, Jordan 2. Harpreet Brar smacked 1 boundary. 166 for 6 was what the Punjab Kings finished with. If you look at the bowling, Ishan Sharma, the first over that he bowled was a maiden to Prabhasmanan Singh by moving the ball both ways and absolutely throttling Prabhasmanan Singh's intention to play the strokes. 4 overs, 1 maiden, none for 37. Stein is 1 over, none for 6. Kagish Rabada, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 36. Was the best. Avesh Khan, 4 overs, 1 for 39. He continues to do well in the IPL. Lalit Yadav, 3 overs, 1 for 25. Akshar Patel, 4 overs, 1 for 21, the best among everybody. Now, Delhi Capitals were chasing 167 to win, and it was the absolutely the tearaway in this IPL 2021, other than Anraj Norzai. It's Riley Meredith from Australia. He bowled superbly. He was absolutely 145 clicks, and he's the one who can even breach the 150 mark. But well done, Meredith. Meredith really got the short stuff going against Prithvi Shaw, because he knew that Prithvi Shaw is someone, anything which you give him width outside the off stump, that is going to disappear. And Riley Meredith, I thought he bowled still well. 3.4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 35. But again, as the Delhi Capitals, as we know, the success of the strength of their success this year in IPL 2021, it has been all about putting those big opening partnerships. Today it was a 63-run partnership, taking full advantage of the power play overs, with Prithvi Shaw making a lip-smacking 39 of 22 deliveries with 3 fours and 3 6 before Harpreet Brar. The other day, he made a lot of noise when playing his first match, and he whipped the cream of the RCB, picking up the big fishes of Virat Kohli, Glenn Maxwell, and A.B. de Villiers. And today he picked up another important wicket. What a delivery from Harpreet Brar. Definitely gives the ball a good tweak, a nice, easy action as the left-arm spinner twirled round, and the ball actually plished on and around the off and middle stump. And he beat Prithvi Shaw's stroke, and the ball went on to hit the off peg. And Prithvi Shaw, I mean, what a delivery. I mean, it was his first delivery when he was inducted, and he actually put Prithvi Shaw into a bit of indiscretion, and Prithvi Shaw was sent packing for 39 of 22 balls. Stephen Smith came in, giving some company to Shikhar Dhawan. Now, Shikhar Dhawan, we all know, is another one who is in absolutely the form of his life. The way he has been playing, the way he has made some adjustments to his technique as well. If you look at it, the way he actually manufactures strokes, even if you ball him on the off stump, he can actually put you onto the on side with precision, that too. And we also saw some wonderful sixes being hit on the on side by Shikhar Dhawan. And Shikhar Dhawan was someone, as I said, he's really playing cricket as if he's seeing the ball like a football, as we call it. And he was there in the end to nurture them towards the win. His contribution being an unbeaten 69 of 47 deliveries, which included 6 fours and 2 sixes. Mr. Consistency, Shikhar Dhawan. Stephen Smith gave some company to Shikhar Dhawan with 24 of 22 before holding out in the deep to Malin on the bowling of Meredith. Rishabh Pant made his presence felt with a very quick knock of 14 of 11 balls, with some really, I would say, some thunderous boundary and a 6, and he was a victim of Jordan. But Shimron Hetmyer, I thought, was much above Rishabh Pant as well. I mean, the way he blasted those deliveries, the 4 deliveries that he faced, he got 16 with 2 sixes. He first lofted Riley Meredith, the pace bowler, over his head for a wonderful 6. Then he swung one onto the onside for another 6 of the Riley Meredith. And then he creamed one through the offside for another brilliant boundary. And Hetmyer was not on 16 of just 4 deliveries, 2 sixes and 1 4. And this guy, when he gets going, it's an absolute treat to watch. So Dhawan was not on 69, taking the man of the match award. Mike Agarwal got the man of the match award, but I thought that was very kind of them, because that Mike Agarwal, in the context of things, if you look at the knock, that was very vital for the team, and especially he was captaining the side as well, for him to really go on and form the fulcrum of the innings with this 99. Dhawan not out 69, so that was the match situation. So that was it. So Delhi Capitals going on the top of the IPL 2021 table, bowling 1 for 35 for Riley Meredith. Shami 3 overs, none for 37. But definitely, Shami was not looking the usual Shami that we know about. Went for plenty. Ravi Bishnoi 4 overs, none for 42. Jordan 1 for 21. Harpreet Brar, one was wondering as to why he was not given the 4th over, especially a bowler like Harpreet Brar, who has done his confidence a world of good, and also picked up a vital wicket of Prithvi Shaw. I probably would have felt that Harpreet Brar could have been given his full quota of 4 overs. Nevertheless, Deepak Huda 2 overs, none for 11. So that is that's the match as far as this particular match was concerned. Now we go on to the last match, which was Rajasthan Royals taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, Sunrisers Hyderabad, as we know, David Warner the other day was replaced by Kane Williamson as captain. And what was very surprising for me, I understand that David Warner was not the captain of the team, but getting David Warner not to even play in this game came as a real surprise for me. Because I thought David Warner, as you know, is the only player to have hit 50 50s in the Indian Premier League history. And this bloke, he has been doing a good job for his team. Probably, even as a captain, I thought, but just that things are not being gelling for him. And I was really surprised to see that. I felt sorry for David Warner being left out of the side, even though he was not the captain. I definitely thought he definitely had a sort of a real base for himself to be the side. But nevertheless, so that was it. So Rajasthan Royals batted first, and that man, Josh Butler, what a knock from Josh Butler, went on to make his maiden IPL century. And what a century that was. It was something, a sort of a careening innings from Josh Butler. 124 of 64 deliveries, which included 11 fours and 8 sixes. And we all know Josh Butler is a 360 degrees player on a cricket field. And that's what he precisely did. He played all those Butler-like strokes that he's known for, using his bottom hand to a large extent, one could say. Yashasvi Jaiswal was a victim of Rashid Khan, but today Josh Butler winning the battle against Rashid Khan, not giving his wicket away to Rashid Khan, which was good to see. Sanju Samson played a crisp knock of 48 of 33 deliveries, included 4 fours and 2 sixes. Ryan Parag hit one beautiful six on his knock of an unbeaten 15 of 8 deliveries. David Miller on out 7, and the Rajasthan Royals went on to a big total of 220 for 3. And it was in the same ground where yesterday we saw this game between Mumbai Indians, where Kiran Pollard took the game away. Now, so definitely 220 was there, but still, was that enough? That was the question. But we'll come to that. Looking at the bowling from the Sunrisers Hyderabad bowling point of view, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, none for 37. Sandeep Sharma had a lot of runs taken. I have to say that Sandeep Sharma has been struggling in this IPL 2021. Normally, he's a go-to bowler who keeps the runs at a minimum. But probably, I think it's the nature of the wickets that is making it. Probably 4 overs 1 for 50 for Sandeep Sharma. Rashid Khan, as usual, did his job. 4 overs 1 for 24. Khalil Ahmed none for 41. One of the sixes that Josh Butler struck off Khalil Ahmed was a real beauty. Vijay Shankar 3 overs 42. Mohammad Nabi 1 over none for 21. Now Sunrisers Hyderabad were chasing 220, as I said. This game was far from over because, as you know, yesterday what happened, and it is something which was absolutely possible with some firepower in this team, especially Johnny Barristow smoking Mustafizur Chetan Sakaria for, I think it was, if I'm not wrong, it was 2 sixes, 1 6 and 2 boundaries of 3 consecutive deliveries. And also Manish Pandey was told to open the innings. Manish Pandey's contribution, opening was good. It was 57 runs added in the power play overs. Manish Pandey making 31 of 20 deliveries, 3 fours and 2 sixes. Jonathan Barristow making 30 of 21 deliveries, 4 fours and 1 6. Kane Williamson was a victim of the bowling of the young bowler Karthik Tyagi, the under-19 bowler, as that was the first wicket for Tyagi in IPL 2021. It was a short ball. And also one saw that Karthik Tyagi, the very first ball that he bowled to Manish Pandey was an absolute lifter, as it lifted from a good length spot and really split Manish Pandey into 2. So definitely a good prospect, a very nice future prospect for India, one could say. Karthik Tyagi, a tall guy, really gets the ball to hit the deck very hard. Vijay Shankar was out for 8, and suddenly the pressure started building as wickets started falling. Tewatia took care of Johnny Barristow. Williamson fell to Tyagi, Vijay Shankar, and Morris was all over the Sunrisers Hyderabad batting as he picked up a lot of wickets there. He picked up Vijay Shankar for 8, Kedar Jadhav for 19, went for Abdul Samad. Now, one thing that I would really dispute here, or not dispute, probably it's my point of view here. You know that Abdul Samad is a good smacker of the ball. He really can tong the ball in a very, very, very long and in a high manner. And this bloke, to me, I would have preferred him. There was also talk going on whether Abdul Samad will actually go and open the innings for Sunrisers Hyderabad, which I thought was a very good idea. But I was really surprised when Manish Pandey walked in. Yes, that is something which can still be understood with the reason being given is Manish Pandey is in some good form. He's in some good touch of the bat as well. But I thought Abdul Samad could have probably come should have been the fourth player before Vijay Shankar. I think Abdul Samad should have been sent in because he's someone I feel Abdul Samad, at least in the next matches, I would really like Abdul Samad to be raised a bit further because I think he needs some time at the crease and probably he gets his eye in. I think Abdul Samad is someone who could be a serious customer for the opposition. So that is something that I know Sunrisers Hyderabad don't have anything. They have nothing to lose because they are at the bottom of the table, as we all know. But I think there's nothing wrong in experimenting Abu Samad, bringing him on the top of the order. I think that could probably prove a bit of a difference, if not a grave difference, one could say. Nabi collected 17 in double quick time as he smacked it off just 5 deliveries, 2 sixes and 1 boundary in that knock of Mohammad Nabi as he took full toll of the leg spinner Tevatia. Abdul Samad was out for 10 of 8 balls. He came only after the 5 wickets were down, which I thought was a bit of. I definitely thought, from my point of view, that you could have come much earlier. Nevertheless, Rashid Khan did not trouble the scorers. Gone to the pavilion for naught, and then some mere formality. Bhuvneshwar Kumar not out 14, Sandeep Sharma not out 8, 165 for 8. Game over with this very, very shining knock of Josh Butler, the man of the match. Royals winning the match by 55 runs. Looking at the bowling, Kartik Tyagi, 4 overs 1 for 32. I thought he bowled well. Mustafizur Rahman was brilliant, I thought, with his bowling today, 3 for 20, and he was also on the money. So that's the big thing for Mustafizur Rahman. He has not been having a very good IPL to my imagination, but today is definitely something he would savor. Chetan Shakaria, 4 overs 1 for 38. Chris Morris, as usual, at his best. 4 overs, no maiden, 29, not giving anything on the scoring area, bowling some wide Yorkers and, really not really giving the batsman to maneuver strokes. Rahul Tevatia, 4 overs 1 for 45. Josh Butler taking the man of the match award. So definitely we had a nice day here in IPL 2021, and everything was absolutely spot on. And as I said, Delhi Capitals sitting pretty on the top of the IPL 2021 table. And tomorrow's game should be an absolute humdinger. Kolkata Knight Riders taking on the RCB. Well, dear fans and subscribers, a pleasure bringing you this cricket show here on a Sunday, and really looking forward to your company. As I already tell you, that I'm always active, but unfortunately, for some reason, they have blocked me from Cricket Reddit. Unfortunately, I have to say that I was a bit surprised. I have written to the Cricket Reddit moderators to find out as to what I have violated by actually not. I've been just doing my cricket show, and they have actually told me that they have banned me from Cricket Reddit, which has come as a real shocker for me. But nevertheless, I have actually sent in an email to them, and I'm waiting for the response as to see whether this was a genuine stuff which was sent by the Cricket Reddit moderators. I'm waiting for that. Very unfortunate. So those who are actually watching my cricket show, hope you're getting this. So that's the precise reason you won't see me putting any of my comments or posts on Cricket Reddit from today. But yes, they have mentioned that they have banned me from putting anything on Cricket Reddit for right now. They have not told me that they're banning me, but they have told me that they are stopping me right now. Well, I don't mind it. I'm still there with YouTube. My Twitter is something which I keep it going always. So if Cricket Reddit is not there, dear friends and subscribers, I will be just giving you the snippets on Twitter. So keep an eye on Twitter with me. My cricket website is there, www.cricket-status.com. Let me tell you one thing. Whoever it is who is trying to throttle me here, I would like to say one thing to everybody here. This man, Ram, of Cricket Happenings, will never, ever budge an inch. I will be always doing this cricket. You can criticize me. You can do whatever you want. But one thing, remember, that this cricket is my passion. I do it with all my passion. And Cricket Happenings is my birthright, and I shall have it. Thank you.